All right. Hello, chat. How's it going? Hopefully well. We're back, and you'll have to forgive me for preemptively cracking my energy drink. Almost. I almost opened it fully. I didn't. Oh, god damn it. And it exploded a little bit. Why is it always the ones that make the least sound that end up spraying me in energy drink? But hello, Lego, Dax, Azur, Joshua. Welcome. If the sound is a little weird today, it's gonna be a work in progress. I have upgraded from the microphone stand to the microphone boom arm, which I should have done a long time ago. I just didn't until recently. Don't ask. But you know, figuring it all out is a bit of a challenge. I do know that I need a new pop filter. My crappy one that came with the microphone works great until the microphone is like right in front of my mouth. And then I get, I can't remember what the term for it is, but those pops anyway. So I know I need a new pop filter for sure. What energy drink? I like Zoa. It's, well, like is a weird word. I like it now. It's admittedly a bit of an acquired taste. It's got no sugar and no sweeteners either. So it's a bit odd when you first try it. Took me a bit to get used to it. But now that I'm used to it, oh, that's right. I can't be that slick with shutting off the music because this game is in full screen only. Hold on. Yours. I love DMC5. Wait, it's your first time playing DMC5? Oh my god. As far as getting into it today, I'm not entirely sure if I want to shoot for double S rank on 4, or I could play a little longer. There's another weapon that would help me probably a good bit with the next couple missions that I don't have. Like Agni and Rudra, such an upgrade. I'm glad that I just decided to play a little bit further in to get it, because man, it goes such a long way. But I kind of want Navon, like a lot, to be honest. I think I'll start with a run of Mission 4. Love the Ace Combat Advanced review. I'm glad. It seems like a lot of people did. There were definitely some of the comments that I expected there to be. Just people being like, yep, there's a reason that people don't talk about this game. It sucks. It's terrible. It's not great, but it's solid. Is AC6 rank grinding gonna be a recurring thing? I think so. I definitely think so. It's gotten less fun. Like that last stream was rough. Just as time goes on, at least from what I've seen so far, more and more people are just shifting towards like the hard meta ultra sweat builds. And oh, I didn't even check my, this is fine. This is what I would have run, to be honest. Sorry. It's just the more of that there is, the less enjoyable the whole process becomes, for sure. But maybe it was like a fluke. Oh shit. Maybe I should have just started with like doing a couple missions progressing to get back into it. It's been a minute. I think the last DMC stream was like, oh shit. Oh, I used to carry Cerberus for this. A&R probably isn't the worst. Damage taken, start over. Hello, Tess. Thankfully, it's not Devil May Cry 2. What was I just saying? Oh yeah, AC6. Just if the ranks keep getting more and more like that as I climb, then there's a very real possibility that I end up just going like, yeah, I don't know if it's worth going all the way. But as of right now, I do plan to continue climbing on it. I can only play one mission a day. It makes me feel mentally tired. Is it your first DMC game? Or have you played the others before? Is the mental fatigue coming from trying to not die and make it look cool while you do it? Because I could definitely see that. The plot of Ace Combat Advance has a lot of potential. I mean, with the basic setup they gave it, it does. But they don't really do much of anything with it. Which is sort of disappointing. But like, it's a Game Boy game. Story was possible on Game Boy, but it wasn't really common. It was kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, beautiful. Oh wait, that's not Swordmaster, is it? Random royal release in the air, as one does. I just taunted. What am I doing? Oh, good lord above. Okay, they don't rotate to like adjust for where I am. Thank God. What the hell are you two doing? My orbs. Who needs them? I never needed any orbs. Nice camera work. True sword masters can use their fists as swords. A lot of places with no fights. DMC5 starts slow, for sure. Just unlock Dante, yeah. And then on like New Game Plus runs, it picks up, like doing higher difficulties and stuff, for sure. Makes me feel like I've chugged an entire bottle of vodka. Just the sheer mental strain of it. The story is very meh. I mean, it's a DMC game. It's on the higher end of DMC as far as story goes, but I've talked about, you know, the story in these games, and especially like running back through them, with the exception of 3, the story in these games are never really any good. They're normally not as bad as like the reboot or 2, but they're definitely not like a traditionally good story most of the time. They're kind of just there to, you know, let the characters they always have great characters. Which 5 definitely still has the characters like nailed right. Man, I am just a mess coming back to this after time away. Oh, hello. Then why are the cutscenes so long? It's because they try to do a story like where they can, but Yeah, the cutscenes in 3 get really long as well. Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Yeah, I'm already missing Cerberus all of a sudden. What is happening? Oh, I got hit. Have I gotten any green orbs? Like, I honestly don't know. The camera is really pushing it today. Get me over there. I don't know if it's just the PS4, but there's loading screens just from navigating the menus. Wait, in DMC 5? Oh God. I hear the lightning. I can't see the lightning. Where? Oh, it's not lightning. He's just zooming around. Hey, you're not helping me with my time requirement here, Gigapede. Here we go. This time, right? The camera really is throwing me for a loop here. A John Carmack quote about video game stories apply to you? It kind of depends. Like, sure. I'm gonna be honest. John Carmack, really smart guy. Obviously very important guy, industry-wise and stuff. I think that's one of his worst quotes. It's funny, like people quote it all the time, but normally it's not because it's right. It kind of depends on what the game is going for. Like if you're trying to do a really good story, then you gotta just go for it. Because if you try to do a story and your story sucks, then the story can hurt the game. I don't like that quote either. Okay, so with that one, I could definitely do this without Navon. Navon would make this mission way cleaner. Just saying. But I can do it without it. For sure. What was that? I needed some more orbs, and I need to just take like a little less damage. I think it was orbs and damage I got A's on, right? A quote's from the 90s. Yeah, in the 90s, it was probably a good quote. Nowadays, it aged kind of poorly. But even in the 90s, there were some games that like did go pretty story heavy and pulled it off well. It's just, it wasn't very common back then. But, and it was even more towards the late 90s, but like, you know, some games that people think of as like very story heavy, like Metal Gear started in the 80s, right? And they were doing the story thing from the start. The original Metal Gear really was pushing the story a lot. I mean, Final Fantasy VII's from the 90s. Whoa. I don't think sitting here spamming it works. Shit. We take those. We take those where we can. He didn't launch. I'm so upset. I would reset, but that gives me some. Oh, bastard. Okay. Okay. Doom Eternal's still focused on gameplay? Yeah. Well, I wouldn't even say genre, but like maybe. I mean, if we're going into subgenres, then yeah, it can be like some genres just don't really mess with it. Like boomer shooters are kind of known to just not really give you a reason to focus on the story. They're just like, yeah, you're here to be a badass and shoot things. And I mean, no one complains about it because that's what you signed up for, right? But like FPS games can get pretty story heavy. Like The Metro games are honestly some of my favorite FPS games in recent years. Those games have great stories. Oh, by the way, Metro was like super cheap recently. I saw on the winter sale that like the first 2 games are going for like $2 a piece, and the newest one, Exodus, I think is like $6 USD. Yeah, I've got a little rust to work off here. It doesn't help that I'm starting off with Royal Guard equipped purely for Gigapede fight, even though last time I didn't use it, but that's fine. Shit. My jump cancels. They're terrible. They're a work in progress. This should help with orbs, though. I'm comboing way better this time. Scythes are longer than swords and go through walls, but we don't talk about that. That's fine. We don't talk about it. Oh, how's my mic on stream, by the way? I recorded a voiceover yesterday, so I know with the new rig how it sounds when I'm recording. But stream is a bit of a different environment. I already adjusted it a bit too. Like, I changed my de-esser. My old one was way over-tuned, so when I pulled the mic close to my face and the S's were more harsh, it was making it sound like I had a lisp. It genuinely, like, the mic filtering at times made my S's sound like I just straight up had a lisp. Kind of funny. And that script is recorded, so like, you know, it's just, there's gonna be a couple weird lispy S's in my next video, but it is what it is. I couldn't do it in time. I was trying to be mindful of the door. I was gonna try to Royal Guard the door. Oh wait, I could have Royal Guarded that. Ah, bastard! Oh, I've taken way too much damage. There's no way. Exodus is 5 USD for me. Regional pricing. Sometimes we win on those. Sound great? Good. I'll take it. Because this was like partial testing, but a lot of guesswork. Because I wasn't going to sit here for like an hour tuning it. I was like, I'll tune it for like 5 minutes. To be honest, I spent more like 15, but that was the original plan. Was to only spend like 5 minutes doing it. And then just when I'm on stream, when Jess gets here eventually, that's when we will probably get way more insight on it. Jess is a big recording audio nerd like I am, so I'll get some good feedback from her probably. Ugh. Oh god, yeah, the enigmas are still up there. Shit. Feel naked without my swordmaster in rooms like this. I mean, I feel naked without my swordmaster most of the time. Those extra moves go a long way. Whoa. All right. You scared? Oh, no style. Thank you. Ooh. I thought I was over the ledge. I was not, in fact, over the ledge. I'm still somewhat considering just progressing a little bit for weapons. But this mission should be doable with Rebellion, and I would probably use Agni and Rudra on this mission anyway. But I think Navon would help a lot with that room where I get dropped down the pit, as well as Gigapede. Whoa. After using Royal Guard on it, that is. And honestly, up in this next room, Navon would be great here too. Ace Combat 7 is like $7. I actually just picked up 7 on the, oh, that didn't hit me. On the winter sale. Just because I have to buy it anyway, and yeah, it was like $9, I think. If I remember right, it might be 7. I thought it was like 9. It wasn't a perfect guard, but we take it. As long as I don't take the full damage and get my combo broken up, I won't complain too much. God damn it. Why did you spawn up there? Bah, 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 bah. Oh, he's dead. The 3 DLC missions are supposedly the best in the game. I didn't buy them just because I don't plan to talk about them in the review. I normally don't do DLC stuff. If it's like a full expansion, then it'll get like its own video. But for like a little mission pack like what that is, I wouldn't talk about it even if I did buy it. Shit. I think that's honestly gonna be like my damage requirement just out the window. That definitely might be. I don't know how much damage I can take on this mission though, so I could be wrong. But that's probably a really bad thing to have taken that explosion damage. That is the guy. Forget that I can't really ignore them for as long as I always want to. You know, I'm gonna close it out. I've only got Gigapede left anyway. Okay. Oops. Oh, what? No. All right. Do what we can here. Oh shit, there's no clamber like in DMC 1. Another, wait, what the hell? Another moment of, you didn't see anything. Of all that DMC 1 and 2, just completely messing with the way that I feel like the game is going to work now that I'm back to the first of like the modern era DMC games. Well, I mean gameplay-wise, modern era. Obviously, I think most people would still just kind of put this in PS2 era, but I categorize it as being separate from 1 and 2 for sure. Just because it's nothing like them. Oh, my inability to... There it goes. My inability to parkour, man. It's rough out here. At least the first game has the clamber to like save my ass whenever I do make a mistake. I can do that. Close it out. It works. I'll just leave. I probably do have time to grab all the orbs. And it might help just for safety. I definitely have time. I think in the future, I just grab all of the orbs. Because, yeah, I'm S rank for time. I don't know how much. Whoa. That was way worse than my first run. I'll give it one more. I'll give it one more. I really... Getting more weapons would go a long way. And just more time to get the rust out of the system, right? Warm back up. Get used to playing the game again. Oh wait, I have Royal Guard. It's so rare that I run it that I forget to use it in like prime moments for it. Dare you not heart my banger comment in the last vid? To be honest, I didn't get it. Hello? I don't know what I was doing, but I don't know. Ooh. How do you not get it? I don't get it. I need it explained to me. Anyone see that beautiful Royal Guard, by the way? I feel good about myself on that one. No. Whoa. Oh shit, the one from behind. Why? Whoa. Oh Jesus. Christmas. Why is there another Enigma? Forget. Come. What? It still doesn't make sense. I still don't get it. Why is OBS dropping frames? Why is OBS dropping frames? Lego games fell off. Lego games did fall off, man. What happened? Actually, to be honest, look at this. Look at this. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. When you go back as an adult, if we can all be 100% with one another, they were never really that good. They're great if you're like in the target demographic for them, or if you have like a nostalgia tied to them. But even outside of that, like even the all-time Lego game banger, Star Wars The Complete Saga, right? It's just all right. When you go back and you give it like a serious look, it's just okay. I feel like unless you have a nostalgia for them, or you're still a child, they just don't really hold up well. Maybe I'm crazy for this one. Is this gonna be one of my worst gaming takes? Is gonna be one that people get really, really pissed about? Whoa. Try to 100% Yakuza. I've never played the Yakuza games. Someday. Like it's one of those, it's on the backlog games. Okay. Could have been cleaner, but it gets the job done. Really, the damage is a larger struggle than, or for me, than the style points right now. So I'll honestly take that run. Metal Gear Solid and Zombies on a Plane are mid games, not a troll muting this thread. Are dumb childish fun. Yeah. But to be honest, like when I recently had to purchase and play Lego Batman 2 for stream, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is such a goated Lego game." I thought it was just like, eh. Honestly, I wouldn't even put it up very high on the scale of the Lego games that I have played, which isn't that many, like in, you know, more recent years. But I found that the big thing that I thought was boring as shit in Lego Batman 2 was the puzzles. Like the one thing that's put in there to like keep the game interesting and keep the pace from being awful, if you're like above the target demographic age, they're just not good, you know? So I really, it was a game that was hard for me to play for like 2 hours straight. I had a hard time sitting there and playing it for that long. Cause like, it's exactly, I said it exactly how I meant to. Like the one thing that's there to help the pacing, as soon as you're above a certain age range, it no longer really helps the pacing. It's just kind of like busy work rather than like a puzzle. As soon as you get it, right? Like when your goo goo gaga brain, it does its job. But beyond that, okay. I don't know. Lego Batman 2 was like a revelation for me. Where I was like, wait a second. Were these games never that good? Oh, bullshit. All right, hold on. Bomb guy's gotta go. Yeah, I think like this is the problem room for me currently. I think that Navon would help a lot with this room. Replay Lego Pirates? Maybe. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Oh God. My Christmas was a reminder that I can easily get through a day with no caffeine on the assumption that I don't really have much of anything to do that day. But yesterday, I had like Christmas stuff to do in the morning. And then I had to get some work done on the new video, so I was recording the script and stuff. Which is probably one of the least enjoyable parts of doing videos for me, is recording the voiceover. Tires me out. I really dislike it. Oh shit. Oh no. Hold on. And then in the afternoon / into the evening was like the big family thing where like everyone was together. And by the end of the day, with no caffeine, I was like, dude, maybe this was not, like, I just didn't have it because normally I have my caffeine during stream. So not streaming just meant that like I never thought about it until it was too late. Like until I was in the middle of the big family thing and I was like, oh my God, I'm so mentally exhausted because I haven't had any caffeine. And it was really rough. I like by the time that everyone left, it was maybe like 8:30 p.m. when everyone finally left, and I was exhausted. I went to bed. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go get Navon. I'm gonna do it. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. I accidentally said next instead of mission select. I don't want to be here. Does anyone know what mission Navon is on? Anyone perchance? Hello, Gustavo. What's the best Nirvana song? Oh wait, sorry, I haven't seen that cutscene yet. Don't look, you didn't see anything. I shouldn't have skipped that, that's my bad. The best Nirvana song? They did an acoustic cover of The Man Who Sold the World on like an MTV set that got released on an album later. And that's probably my favorite Nirvana song, to be honest. Weird pick, but that would be my pick. Does it have to be an original song? Is on 10 or 11? That won't take too long to get them. I love this game. This is one of those DMC3 cutscenes. He's just being Dante. Wait for it. Wait for it. It is so ridiculous. How tall is the damn tower? That's a great question. Because you see Dante and the sword like starting to catch on fire from like re-entering the atmosphere as they're going down the side. So it really is just like, how large is this tower? Hold on, I'm looking at Nirvana on Spotify real quick. Because I couldn't name my favorite original song by them off the top of my head. I'm not that big on Nirvana. They have a lot of good songs, to be fair. But, like, I couldn't name one. Ooh, it might be Breed. That might be my favorite Nirvana song. In terms of, like, actual original songs, that might be it. I'm gonna say Breed. Just looking at like the list of songs of theirs that I have, I'm gonna go with that one. How? Oh, Gunslinger isn't even level 2 yet. Let me level up Gunslinger while I'm working on getting Navon. Just playing a few missions casually for some Navon action. I'll get Gunslinger upgraded along the way. I have all the abilities. I maxed all the guns. The beauty of playing missions over and over for double S ranks as you're making your way through. Oh, and having done this, we will get DT now as well. Because I originally played all the way through mission 7 before going back because I wanted DT. But apparently, for whatever reason, you need to actually play mission 8 to get Devil Trigger. Which is not what I would have thought. I would have thought as soon as I fought Virgil and that cutscene of him unlocking it happened, I would get it. But I have it now, and that's what matters. Ooh. I remembered this one off the top of my head. What the? Oh, it's not in the air. Hello, Nate. Yeah, hold on. Let me pull up the collectibles and secret missions as I'm doing this as well. Okay, so the first one is the one that I just picked up, and it says directly above the entrance to Secret Mission 4. Which tells me that down here, sure enough... Oh no, not this. Okay. Okay. This mission. I know this one. Do I have the shotgun? Oh, I do. I have shotgun and gunslinger. So I might be able to do this. Maybe without too much trouble. How does 3 compare to the first one? Do you mean just in terms of like how much I like the game? Or in terms of getting all the S ranks? Oh, they all have DT. That's why this is hard. All the enemies in this mission have DT. Ah, shit. Hello. I can't even see what I'm doing right now. Oh, I... Two was just use pistols to win. 2 for S ranks was actually way harder than 1. Oh, how's the combat? I've played the games before. It's not my first time going through them. I've played them all a lot. 3's combat is definitely the best of the PS2 games. Like in 2, if you're playing casually, it can be a little use pistols to win. Oh, for Christ's sake. Trickster cheese? I don't think I know the trickster cheese. What do you speak of? Oops. But 2 for S ranks, in my opinion, is way harder than 1. And 3 is, if you're doing S ranks in 3, it's easier than doing S ranks in 2. But if you're doing double S ranks in 3, then it's the hardest of the PS2 games, which I'm doing double S. I wasn't planning on it originally, but then chat was all like, how could you call yourself a completionist if you stop at just S ranks? They challenged my gamer status, and I caved, and now we're doing double S instead of just S. Oh, for Christ's sake. Kill one of them! Kill... No! There we go. Double jump and run up the sides of the elevator. Oh, with the wall run? The enemies will despawn? Are you shitting me? If I played, Metal Gear Rising is the one Metal Gear game that I played pre-review series. And I played it not for the memes, not for the combat. Does anyone know why I played the game? Anyone have an idea? It was not memes, it was not combat. Any guesses? It shouldn't be that hard. But does anyone think they may know the reason? Okay, here's the thing. If I can't even like kill 2 of them quickly enough before the second wave, maybe I restart the mission for Trickster. The deep political theory, it was not the deep political theory. Although I do like politics. I like talk of politics. So that was a bonus, but that wasn't why I played the game to begin with. Raiden, it was not Raiden. Would Raiden fall into the memes category? Maybe. To see why people like Raiden better in Rising than in 2? I didn't even know that. There it is. It's the music. I played it because I heard the music beforehand, so I had to buy and play the game. I had heard the music and I had to hear it in the game. I'm gonna try. You do get wall hike at level 1, so I can do it. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try it this way. You said you just, like, when the enemies spawn in, you wall hike up the side of, like, the pillars that it's mounted on, that the elevator's mounted on, that is, and the enemies despawn. If this works, I mean, it's probably gonna work, but I didn't even remember the music somehow. What do you mean? You didn't remember the music somehow? Hold on. YouTube blocked the message because, I don't know. Oh, because F word. I was like, why did it block this? Did I like it? I did like it. It was really fun. It's still like an S tier game soundtrack too. For sure. No way. Where has this been all my life? Where has this been? Are we done? Are we done? Oh, no, we're not. Oh my God. That is absolutely absurd. In the best way. That is incredible. And this is why we stream this process. So that I get random shit like that. Hold on. Oh, there's an adjudicator for Cerberus. Hopefully this mission has... I should have looked ahead of time. Hopefully this game... Or sorry, this mission has a divinity statue somewhere. Have a wall run move. It does with the Trickster style. It's only on Trickster. Although it's only really this. I don't think there's like a wall run like DMC2 style, but it does have that. Wait a second, what's under here? Turns out you can run from your problems. Hey, if it works, right? If it works, I'm not gonna complain. This mission's gonna be a bitch for the damage requirement. Ooh. Hello. Oh, I have so many orbs because I restarted without buying the 50k blue orb. So now I just have this giant stockpile. But that was way easier than trying to actually kill all of the devil triggered what's the name? What are they called again? I don't know what they're called again. I forget. Okay, that's not really a ledge. I'm missing one. I'm missing one lock. Oh wait, I saw it. Are you kidding me? It's behind the bus. Ow. Basically Trickster's inspiration. I think literally the entirety of 2's dedicated dodge button is the inspiration for Trickster. Oh, here we go. Hell, that I was like, what are they? The 7 hells. I was like, in my head, I was like 7 sins, but I knew that it wasn't right. It is hells. Thank you. Oh wait, no, go to equip. I'm gonna get rid of rebellion. There we go. But hello, Raiden. We were just talking about Raiden. Raiden. Not you Raiden, like Raiden, you know? Uh-oh. What the? I forgot that Gigapede just makes a return here. Ah! Run, Dante. Haul ass as slowly as possible. This is the most like PS2 thing that I've ever seen. Like an intense chase sequence where the character is just kind of like slowly running down the hall. Like it's a run, but it's barely a run. You know what I mean? Crazy. Run animation at walk speed. Yes, thank you. In MK, in MGR, isn't there one in like Genshin Impact, or is it what's the Honkai? Is it Honkai maybe? It's one of them. I think that there's a Raiden / Raiden in one of those now too. So the question now is always like, are we talking like Metal Gear Raiden, or are we talking like Mortal Kombat Raiden, or are we talking like Genshin Impact? Like, what are we talking about? It's one of them. And not only are they different characters, but they're pronounced differently too, which makes it even more fun. You bitches. What is the gimmick here? Oh, you just have to kill enough of them with no orbs. Wait a second, what? Hold on. The lady that pulls the sword out of her boobs? Every time I hear about Genshin, I think that I need to play it more. Hold on, I'm reading where this adjudicator is. In Leviathan's intestines, after getting Ignis Fatuus, I'm definitely saying that right, follow the second forking path. So like, that was a good time to check. After this room, hello, giant ominous eyeball. Don't mind me walking into this forbidden hole. The second forking path? Is that the first forking path there? I'm assuming it's like if you keep running in a straight line, but the second fork off of this straight line? Like here? Aha! I found it. I don't have many more options than this. I don't have Swordmaster. Swordmaster really feels like it's needed to actually make Cerberus into like a properly fleshed out weapon. It's super fun, but without it, the thing has like 4 moves. It's got like its basic, I guess it has a delay combo actually. So it's got like 5 moves. But it still really feels like you need Swordmaster to get the most out of Cerberus. More than most weapons in the game. Like, I don't feel like I really want to use Cerberus unless I'm using Swordmaster. It feels like it's naked without it. But with it, it feels great. If I do have Swordmaster, then I love using Cerberus. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. What's with this blur effect we got? Oh, this is great. Yeah, doing this with like minimal damage when I come back for the double S with all these acid floors, this will be so fun. No damaging this mission would be a blast, wouldn't it? What's the weakest style? It's probably Gunslinger, to be honest. They're all good. Like, Gunslinger has uses. Like, there are some missions and situations where it is really good to have Gunslinger. But, like, I'm using it right now purely because I don't really use it ever. So while I'm just playing casually to try to, like, earn another weapon for myself to actually get my double S's with, I am using Gunslinger just to get some XP on it. The strongest, I mean, the strongest would technically be Royal Guard. But if we're talking in terms of like what has the most application throughout the game, sort of strongest and weakest, which I feel like is a better way to look at it, then it's gotta be Swordmaster for the strongest by far. And honestly, that never really changes, even in the later games that bring back the style system. Granted, style switching makes the system work way better. Style switching was a gift from the gods. Man. I'm taking out this one this time. Let me keep my devil trigger. That's bullshit. Ow. I mean, the earnable styles from later in the game, I would agree, are weaker. I wouldn't argue with that by any means. But does it maybe just further your point if I say that I didn't really count them when I was thinking about it? Like, genuinely, I only thought of that question in terms of like the 4 that you start the game with. See, there's a great use for Gunslinger. It's maybe specific with Ebony and Ivory, but you can suspend yourself in the air with it really well. Like, insanely well. Shit. Who needs the orbs anyway? Oh, that would have been a good time to actually hit the ground. Ba, 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 ba. Shit. Oh my lord. It doesn't matter which one I take out. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, white orb, thank you. I wish I could jump cancel off of the actual boss thing. That would be great.
Let's cry out in fear of this tower.
That was a fast transition.
Timon grew. A foundation that brought out fear. Fear. Yes. Fear.
Yes.
Feel it. The rage and agonies of the people. Those who were confined here, with their desires for evil being unfulfilled. It was all because Sparta slammed the door to the demon world in their faces.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing. Temmin what? He definitely delivers the latter half of the name with a little bit of passion behind it. At least there he did. A suspicious amount of passion behind the second half of the tower's name. If you ask me. A weird amount. It was the first white orb of the game. But it's only because you don't get DT until mission 8. Which was definitely... for story reasons, I guess. It's fair enough. DMC5's Swordmaster makes Royal Guard worthless. I feel like that is something that happens in all 3. Because I wouldn't say that Royal Guard is worthless in 5. It can still be really strong. But like 90+% of players really don't have a reason to use it in all 3 of the games that have it. Royal Guard, that is. Because it's really strong, but its execution requirement, like its skill floor, is way too high for most people to use it. 5 is maybe the exception to that, but even then, most people just aren't going to bother with it.
So this is the next stage.
Wait.
If you're asking for a date, forget it. Because I make it a point not to go out with women who shoot me in the head.
Date a demon? I'm not that desperate. Besides, I really don't care for guys who stink like blood.
You don't know what I've been through, man. It's been a day.
You're right. So, tell me, what's your name?
I don't have a name.
Okay, then what should I call you?
I don't care. Whatever you want.
Whatever, lady. I'll leave this to you, because I don't want to miss the party.
Who counted on you anyway?
And abrupt end to a cutscene. Is parry based? Yeah, it's the parry stance. And especially 3 has the shortest window, like the least amount of frames on attacks that you'll get a perfect parry. So especially in 3, I think it's honestly the strongest in 3, but it's also really, really hard to use here. And like, I know I have some friends who have played all the DMC games, like more than once, and they've still never learned Royal Guard, like never even bothered with it, because they're like, yeah, I know that it's really strong, but it's just too much to ask to like actually learn it. And honestly, I don't really blame them. Like, I think it's worth learning it, personally. I'm still not very good with it, but I'm competent enough to get by using it. Hold on. There is a whole paragraph for the first collectible of this mission. In the subterranean garden, in the alcove on top of the divinity statue, You need Air Hike and Trickster level 2 for Dante. I need them? I need them, I guess. Oh, wait. A trickier method is to use Air Hike followed by a Wall Hike and then use Navon's Air Raid, which I don't have Navon either. So I don't think I can grab that one this time around. I think I have to come back for that orb. Secret Mission 5 I could probably do, though. That doesn't seem so bad. Inside the limestone cave, in front of the entrance, it's a small opening above. Jump on it and go through the path until you see red glowing, not growing, crystals. But yeah, it seems like that first orb is just genuinely unattainable. I could maybe, there's a divinity statue here. I could probably just throw on Royal Guard and level it. Or come back with Navon once I have it. Either way works. I'm not too picky. DMC4 has the hardest Royal Guard. Does it actually? I thought 3 had the least, or had the smallest frame window for it. The last secret mission wasn't glowing red. You're right. You are absolutely right. Now that you say it, it was glowing blue. God damn it. Oh, welcome back to DMC3 has really unfun enemies. Episode I'm losing count. I hate these bitches. DT makes them a lot easier to deal with. But outside of that, these are some of my least favorites. Some of there are worse. Too tanky. Honestly, it's not even like a health tanky thing. It's armor. They have too much armor. Oh wait. Oh no, that's the right door. For a second, I thought that was the wrong one. My Trickster was pretty close to level 2. If I use it, maybe I could get it to level up during this mission. If I'm lucky. Oh yeah, it's so close. How close? 28 of 30,000 XP. Oh, and I said it earlier, but for anyone who knows audio stuff, and might be hearing the annoying ass popping on the new mic rig, I have a new pop filter on the way. I need a better pop filter for the new rig now that the mic is closer to my face. It's a work in progress. It's already been ordered. It's just, I don't remember when it said it was going to get here. I hope it's by next week, but with how backed up Amazon gets around Christmas time in the US, who knows? He'll never get past this light puzzle, Virgil. I don't think Virgil made the puzzle, did he? Isn't it just part of the tower? But then how did Virgil get ahead of me? What's been ordered? A better pop filter. From my favorite peripheral company ever, who I shamelessly shill for all the time. Elgato. But hello, Jess. I got a new arm. Merry Christmas to me. These hallways. My voice is a lot warmer using the new arm, but it came with a couple side effects. What happened to the other arm? Oh, the best part I didn't have one. I had a stand, a desk stand that I used. I'm a professional. What can I say? I was gonna say there's gotta be stuff hidden. Some goodies. Oh no. Oh yes. Always. But I had to set up an entire new de-esser this morning because my S's when I speak are really harsh. I drop the S really hard when I speak. So when I recorded my script yesterday, I was like, oh my God, now that the mic is so close to my face, it sounds like I have a lisp. Like, it was tuned to the point where it could handle it. Because, like, I know that I drop it really hard, but it made it sound like I had a lisp because it had to adjust so heavily now that it was closer to my face. So I had to set up an entire new de-esser plugin because when I turned down the other one, it wasn't doing enough. It was either I had really harsh S sounds when I spoke, or I had a lisp, and there was really no in between. So I had to get a whole new one. I don't even remember what it's called. The new one, that is. I know I used to use, ironically, Lisp was my old de-esser plugin that I used. Oh God. Things are so slow these days. What, you mean like mail order stuff? It's normally not so bad, at least here, but around Christmas, just because everyone uses like Amazon and mail order to either buy Christmas gifts or like ship them to family members and stuff like that. All the mail services in the US get super backed up around Christmas time. So deliveries just take way longer if you do it in like pretty much any time past like December 15th to like New Year's. Because New Year's, like, everything has stopped, but then they're just playing catch up. Like, I know one of the Christmas gifts that I got a family member got delayed until like January 3rd. It originally, when I ordered it, said it would be here on like the 22nd or something. But now it's not gonna get here until January 3rd, apparently. Who put these spinning blades in the hallways? Hey man, it's a demon tower. It's demonic to have giant spinning razor blades in your hallways, okay? Credit where it's due. Oh, I forgot they do that shit. My husband has got me playing Killing Floor 2. Such a fun game. I know that it's definitely still a ways away, considering we've seen like nothing for it yet. But it's gonna be a lot of fun when Killing Floor 3 comes around. I'm betting they're doing early access for it too. They probably won't do like a straight to 1.0 release. They didn't with Killing Floor. Killing Floor was in early access for like, or sorry, the original went straight to 1.0. Sorry, KF2 spent like 2 or 3 years in early access before it actually went to 1.0. And I played it when it was in early access, and honestly, it felt great. Like, it was one of those games, because you know, a lot of the time early access is like purgatory for games where they go into early access, no one buys them because they're not polished, and then the game never gets finished because it doesn't get enough funding. KF2 wasn't one of those. KF2 felt great back when it was in early access. I have to wait for my SSDs to install them. Well, you shouldn't have to wait too long. SSD technology, wink wonk. I'm going back for this this blue orb just so that I don't have to do it later on. I'd rather spend the time doing it now on like the casual run through of this mission where I'm not going for rank. Even if it means backtracking to earlier in the level for it, I think it'll be worth it. Just to have it checked off the list. I also kind of forgot that I would get the sniper. I honestly kind of forgot that the sniper rifle was in the game. What's it called again? Spiral, I think it's called. But that was a happy surprise earlier. I was talking about microphone stuff, I think, so I didn't really call it out. But completely forgot that thing was in the game. Very happy to have it. Deals good damage. Okay. This time. Shit. A lot of the time, if you just start swinging Agni and Rudra or Cerberus, you end up parrying the projectiles from them. Oh, you have to wait for them to arrive. You have to wait for your SSDs. See, now it makes sense. Never see my husband again. You never know. Maybe the game comes out in like a really bad state and it could be like a Payday 3 thing where Killing Floor 3 comes out and it's not even that like the game is bad, because like Payday 3 is good, right? It's not a bad game. But in the state that Payday 3 came out in, where it had like a bit of jank to it, like just some things that weren't thought out super well, that are getting balance adjustments like currently, but it's just, you know, those things take time. Oh, do I literally just... Oh, okay. Hold on. Sorry. Like the game came out in a perfectly fine state, but Payday 2 got like 10 years of live service support and updates and expansions and all that. So Payday 3 comes out and it's kind of janky and it's got like 8 heists, right? But Payday 2 is like polished almost to perfection over a decade. Has like 90 some heists in it from a decade of getting expanded on from launch. So what happened with Payday 3 was like everyone played Payday 3 for like a week and then went back to Payday 2 because they're like, yeah, I'll play Payday 3 once it's as good as Payday 2 is. But for now, I would rather play this. God damn it, I'm just short. Is this actually what I'm supposed to do? Hold on, let me read. Because I feel like I look like a dumbass. You need air hike and Trickster level 2, jump up, and then use Sky Star? This is Sky Star, okay. The air dash is Sky Star. What the f- I'm missing something. There's like 800 hours in KF2. I think I have like 200. He's got me beat, but can he beat my, what is it, like 1100 hours in Call of Duty World at War? Playing the zombies mode almost exclusively for those hours, by the way. It's all zombies. So it roughly equates. God fuck. You have to get it like perfect. Like I'm just short of it every time. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha. Got it. Worth it. Now I backtrack again. Dante's getting his steps in today. Ow. Oh, I can double Trickster dash now. I got air dash. I feel like level 1 Trickster honestly feels kind of shit. A lot of players still use it, like newer players, because it's literally a dodge button. And it has more iframes on it than like the actual dodge in the game. And it's just way easier to use. But Trickster at level 1 doesn't even feel that good. Trickster at level 2 starts to feel pretty good. Trickster level 3 is a work of art. All the shit that you can start using at that point. I do wish that this game, for progressing styles and leveling them up, I way prefer what DMC 4 and 5 did, where they just made it so that you could spend a shit ton of orbs Like, it would just be an extra large orb purchase in the upgrade menu to level up a style. It's way better than needing to grind it out by using the style. Because you know what I can do in DMC 4 and 5? I can get like the high level gunslinger moves without needing to suffer through using gunslinger with all the shitty moves. Like using all the poor low level gunslinger moves in order to get the good ones. I don't have to do that. I just don't. And it's nice not needing to do that. Okay, I kind of forget what I'm meant to do here. Right? Because like I got the key item from in there. Actually, did I backtrack too far? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. How do I get there? Oh, is it you? Restore the mask's sacred energy and the power to part Ortions. The power to part Ortions will be mine. I got something. I got a key item. I just don't remember how this mission goes. It's not up here, right? Because this is just where you go to get the sniper, I think. I wish I could do the Navon adjudicator. I wish I had Navon. Wait, do I get Navon this mission? Hold on. If there's a Navon adjudicator there, unless it's literally just there for New Game Plus runs, I might get Navon after this mission. Because if you weren't here earlier, I'm playing casually just to get progress. Specifically because I wanted Navon. Like that is genuinely why I'm here. I came back to progress just to get that weapon. Because for mission 4, I think it's going to be a godsend. Come back this way. Next mission. Well, then where do I go now? How do I get into the waterfall? Because isn't that where I'm supposed to go, generally speaking here? I come back to the mask thing next mission is maybe what you're saying. But I want to get in there, right? Do I just... Oh, I just walk in there. It's not sealed. Okay. I knew that. I knew that. Wait, hold on. It said something about the secret mission is in this cave, right? Oh, it's up there. Yeah. A little tunnel above the entrance. Ooh, yeah. Destroy every destructible background object within the time limit. 50! 50! Good time to have Trickster. I think most of them are just these, right? Oh yeah, okay. Most of the objects was just all that. Okay, that's one of the easiest secret missions so far. When I went in there and saw 50 and I had 40 seconds to destroy it all, I was worried. That one was not bad. Scary water. I just thought that it was like sealed off, right? It looked like it was, I wasn't allowed. Ba 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 ba.
Come and get it.
Oh, he canceled the move. I was like, well, I just got hit. Dante with nunchucks. It was a match made in heaven. I don't even know what they were thinking not giving him a nunchuck weapon in 4. In 5, they got it right.
Crazy.
Dante needs a nunchuck weapon in every game because it's just, it matches him so wonderfully. Dante is at his most stylish when he's doing shit like this. You know, it's just, it works. It really, it was clever. There's a reason it's the first weapon they give you outside of Rebellion. It's so that you're immediately like, oh my god. This motherfucker has nunchucks. Can be held down. Wait, SM4. SM. Swordmaster 4? 4? This game has 4 levels? I thought this game had 3 levels. Hello.
Sir,
Thank you.
is this your first time here?
Yeah, it is. You'll be nice to me, won't you?
Of course I will.
This is artistic, YouTube.
You so nicely. You'll never want to leave.
And not by Twitch definitions, by all definitions, YouTube definitions.
That's what I'm talking about.
This is art. Oh, secret mission 4.
Then, come on, sugar.
I could have put Gunslinger back on at the Divinity statue. I didn't think of that. It wouldn't have really done me much good here. But the XP from the boss fight would have been real nice. God, I don't remember how this fight works. Like, I vaguely remember it. Will the guns chip away at her? Whoa. Wow, what is that? I don't think the guns chip away at her at all. Ooh, ooh, ow, 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 ow. Thank you for feeding the DT. Thank you, booba lady. Wah, wah!
Come and get me.
Relatively speaking. Ah, shit. Ow, ow, ow. We're gonna be here for a minute. I feel like this would be a really fun fight for no damage. It makes me excited to come back to this one for rank, honestly. This mission might be a pain in the ass. Like, on the whole, it's long. It's got those hallways with lasers. It's got some annoying enemies. Like, the mission itself, maybe not so fun. But the boss fight, at least, for doing no damage and stuff. This seems like a good one. Ah. Ba 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 ba. Oh, I can absolutely jump cancel your ass. Ah. Come here. Is this a JoJo reference? I still have not seen JoJo. I'm a normie. Ow. I wish I could remember what Armored Core video it was. But one of my favorite comments that I ever got on one of those reviews was someone calling me a normie, unironically. I don't know which one it was. It might have been the original video. I really don't remember. I absolutely remember that it was because I had said something negative. So it might have been the original video when I was talking about the controls being bad. That was definitely weirdly one of the more controversial things I said in the entire review series. It might have been the 9breaker video. There wasn't much of anything positive about that one. To be honest, it was a very short list of like positive things that I had to say about 9breaker. There we go. Whoa, they gave her jiggle physics. Do not do that. Oh.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
He was smooth with it.
I'll help you.
This is probably one of my favorite cutscenes too. Just wait for it.
But you're no slouch yourself.
Wait for it. This is one of the best weapon introductions in the series. Yep. Left more to the imagination. It's pretty out there in this when you see it in HD. All right. Unfortunately, I don't immediately have the weapon. I want to see him play with that guitar. Lady is still outside holding off the demons, by the way. With how long I was in there, she's still out here.
Welcome back.
The characters just imagine music playing? No, I think the music playing is canon. It kept going to the PS1 main menu? What? I've never even heard of that. Like when you opened the game, it was going to the PS1 menu. I guess that's how I would refer to it too, actually. When developers weren't afraid of designing hot girls. I'm gonna go back to mission 1 just to readjust real quick. I'm gonna load up mission 1 and just gonna adapt to my loadout because Navon and I probably want Spiral, to be honest. These are not exactly pick up and run with them kind of weapons. I'm gonna need a quick readjustment. I did not mean to do that. I have moves to buy. But sure. Oh yeah. Navon has so much shit going on. Give me reverb shock. 100%. Air raid. Yeah, I can work with this for now. Whoops, yeah, big whoops. That was like 20k orbs that I just, oops. But I have to remember how to use this shit again. Yep, give me that move list. It is not clicking naturally right now. Give me that moves list. Remind me how this shit works. Jesus Christ, 14. Yeah, so this one, it like goes into the stance, right? You press Y to go into the tuned up stance. If you press Y like I did at first, just neutral Y, you get like a little bat shot. If you tap left on the left stick and press Y while in tune-up mode, you get multiple bat strikes. Repeatedly press Y while executing a type 2. Jam session is huge. Isn't air raid terrible? It's not good. Tapping right gives me the big explosion. You can do shit in the air with it if you want. It's got its stinger that I just bought. Okay. I just had to remind myself. Oh yeah, it takes some readjustment.
Is that it?
And there's no enemies on top of me. That's the big crowd control move. God damn it.
Is that it?
Play Breath of the Wild. I've 100%ed both Breath of the Wild and Tears on stream. Oh man, this is going well.
Let's start the party. Let's start the party. Let's start the party. Let's start the party! Hey, do your job!
Okay. I'm gonna run that again. Lurking as the football is on? What football is on? No, American football. That took forever after I killed the last enemy. I thought there was another one. Let me do that one more time. I gotta get my Navon practice in real quick. Plus the orbs won't exactly hurt. Proper football? My ass. If the Bucks aren't playing, it's not proper football. Everyone knows it. Everyone's talking about it. That mission doesn't exactly give a lot of orbs, does it? What would I even buy next? Maybe... What does this do again? Oh, it summons a swarm of bats with the uppercut. That's probably what I'll buy next.
Is that it?
Dante, we are facing the wrong way. Yeah, now I'm figuring it out again. Shit. Man, it's such a weird weapon to use. It's so good once you get the hang of it, though. It's worth putting the time back in to readjust with it. But what a weird behaving weapon. Even if it is 100% worth it. Shit, man. Oops, that's not my pistols. I'm here for the cry of the devil. Hello, false. Oh. God damn it. There we go. Everything is very directional with Navan. And with DMC mechanics, directional is relative to Dante. It's not just tap left on the stick. Like right there, to tap left, I actually had to tap right because Dante was facing a certain way. So the readjustment takes a minute. The region of the BIOS matters for Duck Station. I think it does. I may have been using the JP BIOS on the American version. That version? I think that actually is a thing. I know I have Japanese and English BIOS loaded into my Duck Station. I think I have the European BIOS as well. I think I just threw all of them in there. Which is why I'm able to just like flip between a Japanese game and an English game on the fly the way I do. Like when I was doing Ace Combat 3, like I could just play Ace Combat 2 on a US region copy and then jump straight to the Japanese copy of Ace 3. Speaking of, still learning how to read Japanese. Still a pain in my fucking ass. I'm getting somewhere though. I can... Well, how do you define being able to read? Because I have a lot of Japanese shit on my Twitter. Just because of like industry stuff, right? The reason I'm learning in the first place is industry related, right? I have a lot of Japanese shit on my Twitter. I do. And when I'm on Twitter now, I am able to read like a lot of the characters, right? I have no clue what it's saying, but I can sound out the words. So like, I was gonna say that I'm actually pretty solid with reading so far because I learned how to read first. It's the main priority for me. Even though some people say learn how to speak it, then learn how to read it, I did not do that. That's why. It is why. It's because I've got like people like who do I follow on Twitter that's not Kojima? Kojima's like the most obvious example. So I'm not gonna use him. Shinji Mikami. I follow Shinji Mikami on Twitter, and he pops up all the time. What the hell is Ramaji? Just going to spoil and harm you. I've been learning, what's it? Hiragana, primarily. I just started with Kana. Oh, it's reading it. It's learning how to read and speak it with English characters. I didn't know there was a term for it. Type it in English to speak it. Okay. Actually, it kind of makes sense that there's a term for that. And to be honest, I'm I'm doing a little bit of that just for the sake of like writing it on keyboard, right? Like on a proper desktop keyboard. I like that's how you type it. So I guess I'm doing a little bit of that, but not really. I'm not doing a whole lot of typing it yet anyway. Oh, that's right. I'm using Royal Guard.
Come and get me.
Oh, I just tried to use it as Trickster again. The hand. Son of a bitch. Ow. I'm messing up a little bit. I forgot I had Spiral at all. Ah!
Crazy.
Oops. Oh! I just used my release on him. It's my little brother's birthday. Jesus, that's gotta be an expensive time of year. Well, we'll see you around, Tibby. Why do they have 4 writing systems? I think because of, okay, well, in terms of having like hiragana and like katakana and stuff, that honestly, no clue. With something like, what was it called? Ramaji, was that it? In terms of stuff like that, it would just be like connecting with the outside world whenever that would have started being more of a thing for them. Because Japan was fairly isolated for a while, just in the sense that they didn't really deal with other nations for a long time. So it would just, like, in that case, that's what it would be, right? Other than that, I don't really know. But like hiragana and katakana are used together a lot of the time. Like when I read stuff on Twitter right now, like stuff that pops up in my feed, it has both just mixed in. Because hiragana is like essentially the basic alphabet, I guess is the best way to explain it, where each character is like a single sound or syllable. But then you get to like katakana, where each character is like an entire word or expression. For nouns or adjectives. Oh. That makes sense. Now that I'm thinking about it, that makes a lot of sense. I forgot that I had DT for his ass now too. Roots are odd for where it came from. I wouldn't know. But my reading is fairly solid. I don't know what it is that I'm reading. Like interpretation, absolutely not there whatsoever, but I can read it. I can look at it on my phone when I'm on Twitter and I can sound it out. So that's pretty good. Takes me a solid minute, but it's something. For being like 2 weeks in, I'll take where I'm at. You understand the characters, but not the words. Exactly. Like I can sit there and sound it all out. Why is the lid shut on my water? I don't remember shutting it. but I have no idea what it actually says. I don't think that was a good run. My damage was probably like an A. My orbs, I think I am short. I think orbs, yeah. And style? Shit. Even with Navon, this mission's gonna be a little tricky. Navon is gonna help a lot though in those closed in spaces. It already did on that run. Just getting a triple S like that. Sorry, my mic is higher up now. Like that. It definitely, with orbs as well as style, that'll go a long way. Oh, I couldn't have afforded anything anyway. For a second, I was like, I forgot to go and buy new moves. Oh, I could have upgraded Spiral for whatever that might be worth, I guess. That was the same move twice, Cole.
Come on.
Orbs are a problem. So me just lazily getting through a hallway using 2 moves is not gonna work. I can't do that. Spiral's already plenty strong right now. Outside of Royal Guard, I don't know. It seems like it's better to use Agni and Rudra on Gigapede than it is Navon. I thought Navon might be really good for it, but I think that I was wrong.
Crazy.
The only option here is Kevin Conroy. The other characters aren't real. I'm glad that someone is cultured. The only Batman is Kevin Conroy, right? Right? This isn't just me. I didn't mean to start doing a jam session. That is not a single target move. But hello, Furble. Welcome to getting the rust out of my system. And they're not here. That was the same move twice. I'm doing it. I'm getting scrubby. Oh, for fuck. Little scrubby. Whoever that is. False. I can still ban you. Don't forget that. Also, play the Arkham games. Quit being a coward. You just know that you'll like them, and you don't want to like them, so you don't play them. But you know you'll like them. Just means you're rude. Maybe. And I messed it up again. Navon is a little tough to figure out again on the spot. Maybe I should have spent more time in mission 1 working with it, but it's fine. We'll get there eventually. I have other games to play. My list is long. It would be at the end with your Armored Core. Are you saying that Armored Core is at the end of the list of games? What do you mean? Do you not like obscure Japanese mech games? How could it be at the end? To get it to do what you want can be a real pain. Yeah, just adjusting to it again. Because Navon is like an entirely directional weapon, right? It's not delay combos like most of DMC typically is. And directional is, you know, it's not like it's not a thing in DMC, but something being so heavily directional is not common. Right? Even in DMC, okay. I've already thrown, but we hit him with a jam session. Ah, what is happening? I need to stop throwing so early. It's a DMC2 weapon. It's all the DMC2 weapons that are like purely directional and not delay based. I don't like mech games, you know this. What mech games have you played, False? Ow.
Come and get me. You scared?
Why are you so sure you won't like it? Well, you see, the game portion, fair enough. But in general, I don't think I like it. It's an action game. It is an action game. If you just think of it like that, you know, it's just an action game. It's a third-person shooter with mechs involved. Yeah. I like this new angle. Dante, there you go. It was not user issue, it was Dante issue, for sure. Dante, please, man. Orbs are a problem here. I don't like action games either. My ass, you don't like action games. I won't even. Unless pushed, I won't. Closest to action is like Final Fantasy or Assassin's Creed. Maybe. Or Evil Within. Maybe. Or, hold on. Oh, that's right. This game isn't in full screen. Hold on. Give me a minute. Or... I would technically be right, but I'm not gonna do it. You know what? You might actually win on this one. Hold on. You might have gotten lucky here. Give me a second. I don't know what. Okay, it was gonna be a VOD. I can't risk it. Well, you didn't necessarily win. Win was what's it called? Win would be an exaggeration. I don't want an old man talking in my ear while I just pew pew. Oh wait, I'm supposed to, hold on. What was that god-awful tweet from Timcast you showed me? It wasn't a tweet, it was a clip from a video of his. It was on Twitter. Like, he did put it on Twitter, but it was from like an actual podcast episode, I believe. It was him saying that a female protagonist in GTA is stupid because it is physically impossible for a woman to punch a man and for a man to feel pain from it. That's what it was. Said it before. I don't normally publicly shit talk, but you say something that stupid and you earn it. Sometimes people walk into it like that. One of many. I honestly had never even seen the guy before. I had no idea who it was when I first saw it. I had to like look into him. It certainly wasn't the only awful take that I found, but it's definitely one of the takes of all time. Certainly. I can give it that much credit. I need to keep the style, please. Have mercy, bitch. I'm very impressed with myself on that, by the way. The timing there. Ow. Ow. Man, I'm struggling with this adjustment. I'm not gonna lie. Someone said it's not possible to make a GTA game where the main character had a son. It depends. There is a power difference in real life. Even then, his take was beyond stupid. Even if we only go by real life and we're like, oh, it's a video game. Horrific take. Because bringing out the Chole lore, right? I used to do MMA. And you know what, chat? I have had women beat the living shit out of me. Because if they know how to fight, they can whoop your ass. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've personally had it. It has happened to me. This is a trust me bro moment, but seriously, there were some women at my gym. Dude, you do not want to fuck with those women. Trust me. Trust me. Chole lore pog. It. Joke's on you, I'm into it. No, I wasn't going there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. But genuinely, let someone say that to Ronda Rousey. It was just a horrific take. He's like, well, what do you mean? Like a woman, you're gonna punch a man on the street and he's gonna fall down? No. If a woman hits a man, it might tickle. Like, I'm not even shitting you, he said this. He was like, he might feel it a little bit, but it's not gonna hurt. Genuinely. Genuinely. It was, even if we just only look at the real life part of it, it was such a brain dead take. And he, like, it might be the dumbest thing he's ever said, and it might be a poor way to characterize him, but what a terrible take. Hold on, wait for it. I missed it too. Some people need to be punched more often, by women, specifically. Clearly. The replies on it were really funny though, because some people down there were bringing up like prolific fighters and stuff, right? And being like, let Ronda Rousey into the ring with this guy. Just let it happen. Oops. And he was, it's the confidence with which it was delivered only made it worse. It was a painful clip. It's out there. I'm sure it's not that hard to come across it. Oh no! I got the style too. If she can generate enough force, she for sure can. Even beyond that, you know, like martial arts are all, it's such a stereotype, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, everyone who's ever done martial arts just says this, but like, it's true that it's entirely about knowing how to do it more than it is like a physical strength thing. Like, if someone knows to put their body weight into a punch by using their ankle, then that person's gonna hit you pretty hard when they actually get a good shot at you. Or even just a half decent shot. It doesn't have to be amazing to be able to put that much into it. It really, a lot of it is just, do they know how to? I mean, there are some martial arts that are like completely centered around the how-to rather than the force. Because some of them are like kind of a mix. Oh man, talking about this. It reminds me, okay, so I've been playing Tekken recently a lot more, right? Preparing for 8 so that I don't make a fool of myself in now exactly a month, by the way. I can officially say it is a month away from today. Thank God. The wait keeps getting shorter because I've never been this excited for a fighting game in my life. But I've been trying to learn how to play Mishimas before 8 comes around because I want to play Kazuya, Jin, Reina. Right? Like those are the 3 big characters that I really want to play in the new game, right? Like really, really want to play when the new one comes around. So I've been starting out with Kazuya. I just started getting into Jin a little bit. And the Mishimas use, Jin just uses like straight up fighting style karate. Kazuya and Heihachi use like kind of a Tekken original, like variation of it. I think it's literally called like Mishima style fighting karate or some shit, I think they call it. Well, there's all my damage for the mission. But playing that makes me like, man, I never learned karate, fighting style karate. I think I did do karate when I was like little, like in a way that I don't even remember it nowadays. But like actual like fighting karate is so badass. Like karate kind of gets the reputation of being like a basic bitch martial art because like every kid whose parents ever sent them to like a self-defense thing when they were little did karate. Like that's the one that like kids do, that parents send their kids to do. But honestly, like fighting style karate is so cool. It kicks so much ass. And every time that I see it, I'm like, man, that is like the one that I regret that I never learned. Because it's so cool. It's so cool. Actually, that, Taekwondo is another one that gets like a bit of a reputation for being basic and boring. But again, like at the high level, dude, Taekwondo is badass. I'm just on a tangent about martial arts now. I never learned Taekwondo either. It's a regret of mine. By the way, can you hear me sipping? Like that was a powerful gulp. I was very thirsty and I didn't know until the water got into my mouth. I've been trying to figure out the gulp range for the new mic rig. And it's been a little iffy. Ah. No? Good. On Discord, it was a struggle to get it right, and I didn't really mess with it on OBS much. I forget how to do this. I know that this is a thing. Trying to find that sweet spot for it. Are they all dead yet? No. Oh, Dante's not even targeting them, that's why. Hey, this works for me, man. Honestly, the fact that this gets me style too Come on, boys, walk into it. Of course they won't. They're cowards. Oh, shit. Honestly, I could probably... Let me restart. Let me try that again. Just up the filter on Discord so no one can even hear you laugh. I got it right. I messed with the input and the threshold and all that, like, a lot with my buddy, who found it hilarious that I was sitting here like gulping water as hard as I could over and over again to get it to the point where when I'm on call with someone, they won't hear me drink. They won't hear a gulp sound when I drink. Okay, now I've kind of messed it up. No, there we go. Yeah, Navon is hard.
You scared?
I still... The lore behind what False just said, this is a good one. I streamed with False. This was a while ago. Was this like the first Halo stream or something, False? This would have been like early last, or 23 then, right? If that were the case. Oh, it didn't connect with anything, so it didn't burn it. Oh, you're still alive. Or it's a new one. Honestly, this strat is so good, too. Because I'm getting... Oh, what the hell? Oh, they started early. Wow. When I got the Sure. Okay, yeah. False had gotten a new microphone, and it wasn't set up. Well, it was set up pretty well in Discord. But there was a problem. Her voice got so loud when she laughed that Discord was filtering her out every time that she laughed because it was louder than her speaking voice. It's not even that it was that loud, but it was set for her speaking voice, right? And so whenever she got louder than that, it would filter her out. Whenever she yelled or laughed, I didn't hear a goddamn thing. So for like an entire 5-hour stream, I shit you not, for like an entire 5 hours, every single time that I made a joke, or even just the slightest haha, right? Even something slightly funny, I hear nothing. I don't hear like a nose exhale. I don't hear like a little fake laugh of acknowledgement. I don't hear any of the genuine, I hear nothing. For the entire 5 hours. And you have no idea. By the end of that, I was like, holy shit. Am I that unfunny? Like, what? And I had no idea until going back, looking at like clips and stuff, that it was actually just like the new mic and Discord filtering her out. But dude, traumatizing stream. Genuinely. Just horrifying. I'm dubbing this the spiral strat. Earlier when I was saying like, oh wait, this is good because, and I trailed off and then the enemies spawned and I never finished that thought. I'm building up more Royal Guard than I normally was on previous runs of the mission. So for the Gigapede, when I get there, I'm gonna deal more damage at the beginning of the fight just because of the heavier Royal Guard charge. Oh. Ah! Oh! I missed my Royal Guard. Is there still... Oh my god. Hate these bitches. And it's safer this way than just charging in with Agni and Rudra swinging, hoping to parry them. I wish you never found out. You may have just lived thinking you were unfunny. Or I might have just thought that you specifically found me really unfunny. That too. They didn't keep grenade roll for spiral. It really is a shame. The Royal Guard cancel works pretty well. Like, comparatively, it's about as fast as grenade rolling, to be honest. But you need Royal Guard. Thankfully for this mission, I'm using it. So I'm able to spam it way faster than usual, because I'm not going through even like half of the actual recovery. Like, this is spamming the fire button as fast as I can. I'm shooting way faster than that. Oh, come on now. This is not a time for a solo, Dante. Ooh, that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Half of that I did by accident, but it looked sweet. Oh, the hand hurts too, man. It's double painful whenever I mess it up. Are you saying we wouldn't be friends if I thought that you thought that I wasn't funny? Or... I'm assuming that's what you mean. And you're probably not wrong. To be honest. I'll be like, this bitch doesn't think I'm funny at all. I don't want to go on that stream again. That was a nightmare. I made a fool of myself that night. I was like, damn, now that she got all that Call of Duty viewership out of me, she's done with it. She's sick of it. The damage is like, it's over for damage. And why is this funny guitar so difficult to use properly? I remembered it being hard. I remembered it taking some adjustment. But not this much. Let's see. I want to run this just to see how much better this goes with Gigapede. Oh, and knowing how many orbs I get. Oh, and I slipped off. Meant to do that. I meant to do that. Whoa. We did actually get, or no, did we get a win that night? I don't know if we did. For a second you had me and I was like, oh yeah, we did win that night, but I don't know that we did actually. So yeah, that Royal Guard charge really did it. That did the trick. Hell nah. I didn't think that we won. I remember that you got more kills than I was expecting you would. But yeah, I don't think we got any wins that night. Damn. Yeah, the 1.5 bars. If I stick there until I get 2 bars, it'll deal even more than that. Yeah, damage I was A. Orbs. Where am I gonna get these fucking orbs? Anyone know of secret orbs in this level that I don't know of? Does anyone know? Just because I play shooters once in a blue moon doesn't mean I'm complete ass. Yeah, but that's not the picture that you gave me going in. Like, beforehand, you were like, oh, I don't really play shooty game. I don't know. I play Stardew Valley. You gave me like all the e-girl shit. I'm like, I always lowball it. You really lowballed it. Like a lot. I did not say that. You didn't say that. But you did. I don't play. Ow. You do play Stardew, or at least you used to. At that time, when I went to your YouTube, the most recent stream VOD happened to be Stardew Valley. Actually, the previous 2, if I remember right, had been Stardew in a row. Not to out you like that, but to be fair, I was just playing it up a little bit, but... And I turned the wrong way. Ay, ay, ay. I also need to drop a save so that reverb shock level 2 is just there. Because it was a collab. Hey, it counts. It counts. Am I gonna go, what time is it? Oh, it's only 2:52. There's no way that I try on this mission for like another hour and don't get it, right? No, we'll get it. Is there like a secret orb spot higher up in the tower? Is that actually a thing, or is it a guess?
Crazy.
Just for clarification's sake.
You scared?
Dude, you can build a lot of style doing this too. That's the best part. Ah, shit. Okay, that's a full 2 bars of it. Oops. Oh, camera, hello. Would you not call yourself a Halo fan, False? You seem to be enough of a Halo fan to call yourself a Halo fan. IMO. I mean, Halo 3 is your favorite, so you'll fit in with the community very easily. The basic bitch that you are. I mean, what? That was some pretty wild luck, I won't even lie. Who said it was my favorite? You did, is it not? You gonna correct me here? That's the way. What? Getting all the Royal Guard off the door to just one-shot Gigapede? Is that the way? I don't like that you play. That's reach. Oh god, has it been that long since? Oh, it's maybe been that long. Also, you've played one mission of Reach. Don't be so quick to judge it. We played the opening mission. Using Royal Guard cancel. With Spiral, yeah. The fact that it lets you keep building style with it is actually crazy to me. I didn't think that would work. I don't remember. I love Johnson. It's the game where Johnson died at the end. It's that one. No. Oh my god, which direction am I even facing right now? I did it. I did it. Then I hate it. At the time that we finished it, you said it was your favorite. I distinctly remember it. Because it's the basic opinion, and when you said it, it hurt my soul a little bit. I was like, oh no, she's one of them. Because we played two different characters. It was a nice touch. Oh. God bless this child. Do you mean, like, for the co-op? Where, like, I played as Arbiter the whole game? Or are you thinking of Halo 2? And it didn't look like ass. Okay, it's not enough damage to reset yet. It doesn't look great. But it's not like instant reset. The luck. That was just luck. Dante, please, what direction are we facing, man? Is there another enemy in here? Oops. I know how to do this. Oops. I hated the one where we switched between them. That was Halo 2, yeah. For a second, I thought you were thinking of Halo 2. Can turn the shotgun into a submachine gun, can you? Because with Spiral, there's still some what's it? Recovery on it before you can even cancel it. But if there's none of that with shotgun, yeah, there is a third one that spawns up there. I'm just failing to learn. Damage is really pushing it. If I take like one more point of damage, it's gonna be a reset. Although I could just run it all the way to see the damage on Gigapede again. And I might. Because I haven't tested the 2 full bars on Gigapede yet. God damn it, Dante. No. No, why are you locked onto him? There it is. This mission is surprisingly difficult. Like, I'm getting an S rank like every run is the thing. But getting the double S on this is harder than I thought it would be. For sure. It's a good bit more difficult than expected. Oh, that didn't even... No, Dante.
You scared?
Do I have Agni and Rudra's Fire Tornado? Fire Tornado is on Swordmaster 3. I forget that I'm not running up to them anymore. And I just took all that damage for no reason. But we're using Royal Guard for this mission. For the boss, and also now for the Enigmas for canceling Spiral's recovery. It works out both ways. I was just running it for Gigapede, so I might have considered swapping it like earlier. Nice Royal Guards, Cole. But now that it's serving like 2 big purposes throughout the mission, I'm definitely gonna stick with it. Like, the strat is there, I just need to actually do it well. It's one of those. The strategy is there, the execution is not. So I just gotta work on it, but hello, James. I'm not hitting anything. I'm still not hitting anything. There it is. You bitch. I don't know where this Enigma is. It feels like it comes in later as well. Like, on top of just the fact that there is a third one, it feels like it spawns in later in the encounter. I took so much damage here. Yeah, I need to reset it. That was very stupid. Weirdly difficult double S. Like, I thought that I was just about there and that Navan would get me over the edge. To be fair, my Navan usage could also be better. Oops. Even there, I'm not gonna lie, I did the neutral move when I meant to do the forward slide. You know, the theory is there, the execution is not. Although, as far as the theory goes, I do need to just get some more orbs. I don't know where to do that. But yeah, the Enigma is confusing me a little bit. Okay, Dante, why are we facing backwards?
You scared?
Style points I'm normally fine on, so that taunt is probably not required. Nice guard. That one I failed too. There. Okay. Okay. Ow. Oh. Yep. Thank you, camera. I don't remember DMC3's camera being as wonky as it is. Like, I remembered this game's camera as being a lot better than the first two. But honestly, after spending so much time with the first two, it feels just as bad. Like, it genuinely feels no better after spending like 50 hours playing the first two, doing the S ranks before coming back to this. See, and now he spawns. I swear he spawns later. Absolutely. You're judged by how cool you are? Yeah, there's 5 criteria that I have to get S ranks in all of them on a single run through to get the double S rank for the whole mission. And it's how quickly you complete the mission. So there's a time requirement. But this mission's time requirement has been super chill. Like, I don't feel like I'm pushing it at all. How many red orbs you collect? What's it? Stylish points? Style points? So just my combos throughout the mission. How high rank they are. And how long I hold them. Stuff like that. And then, what's it? Damage taken. So taking as little damage as possible. And... oh, consumable items. If you use consumable items, it drops you down to like an A rank. So I just have to do it without using any consumables. Like items that give you more health or devil trigger or anything like that. I can't use that stuff.
Come and get me. You scared?
Thought you weren't doing double S. I wasn't, but chat called out how very not completionist it was of me to skip them, to not do double S. I felt attacked, and so now we're doing them. Gag? What? What's gag? Huh? What do you mean gag? There's nothing wrong with me proving my gamer status by being a real completionist. Proving that I can do it all. I'm gag? No. I'm Chole. Okay, that one, that I might have brought it on myself with that one. Oh, oh. No. Holy shit. Ah! This room is, it's terrifying. Ow. I think I'm screwed on damage again. Gonna be honest. Do this mission till 5. I won't. Although I don't think this is gonna be it. I do have 2 bars of Royal Guard. So let's see how quickly I can take out Gigapede using the double Royal release. As charged up as it can be for level 2 Royal Guard. I did not hit his head with it. If I did, he would probably be dead, to be honest. Okay. That was all intentional. None of that happened by accident. It was all planned out incredibly stylishly and executed to perfection. All those parries on the purple orbs, I meant to do that. I don't think this was it for orbs or damage. It wasn't. All right. DMC 3. Hold on. DMC 3. Mission 4. Orbs. Hold on. Red orbs. Here we go. This is what I wanted. The wiki page of the hidden red orb caches. There is a cache along the main route of this mission. Just so everyone knows, there's a red orb cache in this mission that should put me over the edge for orbs. Hopefully. That isn't even like out of the way to go get. It's actually kind of easy to grab. Still get the S in time. That I don't know, to be honest. I'm gonna take volume up over air raid. If you pick up the hidden orbs saved, those orbs are lost for that playthrough. Is it just for that difficulty that they're lost? Because I definitely didn't grab this cache before. But that's good information to have. Oh. In classic Chole using Navon fashion, not quite what I wanted to do, but generally got the job done. Such a stylish weapon. Off to a great start with the Royal Guards here. Great start. There we go. I'm not hitting them anymore. Each difficulty is a different playthrough. Got it. Sleepy. Hi, Sleepy. Yep, hi, Sleepy. I'm Dad. Oh, shit. Hold on. I didn't save after buying Volume Up. And Volume Up is effectively just investing 20k into making Navon's chip damage better. It's not an active ability, but it's a great upgrade. So let me just save there. So I think we need like 6k orbs is what I'm gonna assume we need for the S rank criteria. So I think if we get up to like 6380 minimum by the end of the mission, then we're good. This is all assumption based, but that's what I'm gonna work with. I'm restarting that just because of how stupid that was. Just because of how stupid that was, that happened. Pain. Pain. My Twitter, Sleepy Joe made me think of this, right? But my Twitter feed a couple days ago was blessed by this amazing video. I had never seen it before. Of Trump, I think it was while he was president. Actually, it was like 90% while he was president, because I don't know why he would be in the seat he was in if he wasn't president at the time. But it's this video where he's signing something with who was sitting next to him. I know that I liked this tweet, so hold on. Because it was one of those things where someone was just like, just to make sure that everyone remembers that this happened and this exists. He's sitting next to, oh, controversial figure, Feinstein, Senator Feinstein. And he's signing some document. There's like a ton of press there. And the dude just rips the nastiest fart, like audible fart. Feinstein's sitting next to him, like looks at him with shock and disgust. And like shuffles away from him in her seat a little bit. And I was like, oh my God, I have never seen this before, but that is one of the best clips of him I've ever seen now. It was so funny. It's moments like that that make me love American politics, man. When you just get such a, like, genuinely comedic video. Like, someone just ripping ass next to someone, dropping nukes. Bro, it was so loud. It was actually, and I'm like, how have I never seen this before? This seems like the sort of video that I would have seen, like, back when it happened. Like, where has this been for the last few years? You know, however long it's been since the video actually took place. And of course there were annoying people in the replies who had to make it like this is a left versus right thing, that we are making fun of the fact that he farted. It's like, no, dude, farts are just funny. Like, I have the brain of a 5-year-old, guy farted, woman next to him had a funny reaction. Like, we can laugh at a political figure farting without that laugh inherently being like a political statement. It's just funny. Fart funny. Yes, I'm like 10 years old. You sure it wasn't a deep fake? No, it was not. Definitely wasn't. Just an edit? No, it was good. It was so, like, definitely legit. I just had never seen it before. It was pretty incredible. It was a good fart. A good, solid. It was at least like an 8. At least like an 8. The fart was a political statement. Take it seriously. Yeah, me laughing at funny fart with funny reaction was that in itself is me making a political statement as well, for sure. That's where American politics gets stupid, right? Like that's where, like, we cannot say a single thing about people in the sphere without it like being an actual statement of belief or, you know, something of the sort. That's where our politics are obnoxious. But when it's just shit like that, where it's like our politicians doing goofy shit, that's when I'm like, man, I am such a proud American right now. Dude just ripped the fattest shart while signing a document. If that's not the American dream, I don't know what is. Oh, I took way too much damage. Way too much damage. Either gloat about it being the best fart or pretend it never happened. It seems like the latter. Source, trust me, bro. No, it would have been like, there's a lot of AI shit around right now, right? A lot of deepfake shit. And aside from that one Tom Cruise video that went super viral, that one Tom Cruise deepfake that was actually crazy, like, you can tell. Even when it is good, you can tell. Like when Kwebbelkop did his little like, oh, I was acting like this is me saying I'm never going to use AI again, but this video was actually AI just to show you how good my AI has gotten. And not like, even that you could Like, the whole video felt kind of weird before he even revealed it. And then when he revealed it, it's like, oh, that makes sense. Like, I could tell something was up. That makes sense. Like, you can tell. It would be so funny if he was like, it was the greatest fart of my life. I'm glad that Senator Feinstein was there to share it with me. It was a blessing to her. The peak of her career, in fact.
You scared?
I used to be able to do a good Trump impression. I've lost it over the years since he hasn't been president. Like, I've lost it. Because I've just kind of stopped doing it, right? Like, there's not as many clips of him in rotation. So if you don't use it, you lose it. But that absolutely blessed my feed yesterday. I summoned my father. Let him hear. I'll send it to him. Fart funny. Me taunting, knowing damn well that I'm about to lose my whole run in this room. Ah! I'm in the process of doing it. And there it is. I burned my release. It's proof God has a sense of humor. I don't know why we evolved in such a way to find that shit funny. Like, is it literally just like when you're a kid, the sound of it is funny because you know that someone just farted? I think that that's like legitimately where it comes from. And then for whatever reason, you just like train yourself at such a young age to like associate that sound with comedy. To the point where, like, you know, when I, as an adult, hear that sound, I'm not even laughing because, like, oh, that person farted. I'm laughing because, like, the sound itself just triggers, like, that reaction in my brain. Genuinely, right? Well, like, how does that work? I need a psychological breakdown on why we, as humans, like, almost universally find farts funny. Because there has to be some genuine science to that, man. Like, you think I'm joking, and I'm kind of joking, but at the same time, I think I'm onto something. I think I'm genuinely onto something here. I'm I ate a falafel the other day. It was delicious. I actually ate 2 of them. They were really good, actually. Some of the best I've had in a minute. From this Greek place that's like local, that is pretty hit or miss in my experience with it. Like, some of their food is good. Some of it is just kind of like, it's fine. Like, their gyros are gas. They have some really, really good gyros. But, like, their Mediterranean rice is mid as shit. Like, it's just, And, like, their kebabs are just, But I tried their falafels the other day. And I was impressed. It's one of the better falafels I've had in a long-ass time. Humor comes from the unexpected. That's why we love the punchline. To be completely fair, I laughed my ass off at just last night, like Christmas dinner. My cousin, it was before dinner. We were all like in the kitchen because dinner was just wrapping up, right? Like, we were pulling stuff out of the oven. My cousin walks over to like the edge of the kitchen to where the window is. The window was open. And so he walks over. This is my cousin who's like the exact age that I am. He walks over to the window and he rips the loudest fart. Like, everyone in the room pauses and is like, bro. And he, like, we all look at him. He's just like, well, I went over to the window so that, like, you guys wouldn't hear it. I didn't think it was gonna be that loud. And then someone in the room was like, why would you go to the window? The air is going to carry it inside. And I genuinely, like, I got to the point where I was wheezing laughing over a goddamn fart just last night, completely naturally. It happens. I have a child brain. But, like, sometimes that shit is really funny. Expectation, presentation, motif, taste. Yes. The breakdown of the comedy of flatulence. Ah, shit. It's okay, I can afford that damage still. That's the first bit of damage in the mission. It was 2 hits. Thank God there was no one there. And there's a 3rd. Now we're pushing it. I'm losing my combos. I'm losing my confidence. That's the big problem here. Hit him with a jam session, Dante. And they're not in it. Nice Royal Guard, as always. I miss it like every other time. Ha ha! Door can't kill me now. They made those weird faces, so we laughed. I swear, there has to be some, like, genuine conditioning that happens from very young childhood that makes us, like, associate just the sound itself with comedy, even outside of, like, context and all that, right? There has to be something there. It's reject the maturity. I think real maturity comes from knowing what actual maturity is and what parts of, like, child instinct can live on as an adult. Part of that childish instinct, in my opinion, that can live on, I think we just screwed damage. And by we, I mean I just threw. Part of that, in my opinion, is that farts are funny. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. It's instinctive, I think. I think I should do a TED Talk on this. I should do, like, genuine research on the science of... I'm trying to think of a snappy title for my presentation. The evolution. This is a hard thing to come up with a good title for. Not gonna lie. I come up with titles at least once a week. I'm pretty good at it at this point. Writing titles, that is. I like to think. At least serviceable. I'm not angry. I'm breathing through the emotional trauma. Remember 30 minutes ago when I said that I wouldn't be doing this mission for another hour? Anyone remember that? Neurological reactions of the human kin from farts. Appropriateness and violating it. It's only funny when you know it's something you're not meant to do. That's sort of true. Like when you're alone in your room and you just fully let her rip, it's not funny. But maybe funny findings from farts. I think unironically that would be a solid YouTube title for it. Funny findings from farts. I think that video would bang, to be honest with you. You pair that with like a half decent thumbnail and I think you're in the money. That sweet, sweet ad revenue. Like in an elevator. Oh, dude. Not the elevator. It can't be the elevator. See, and then there are some contexts where it's not funny because you're not supposed to do it. Like, I would argue that the elevator is too far. Like, the elevator is war crime level, right? If you ask me, at least. I think you cross the line if you go for the elevator maneuver. Okay, it takes like 5 shots. Then the sunrise breaks. Or someone breaks. The sunrise breaks is a funny way to put it. It's like it's a new day as soon as someone drops ass in an elevator. Equating that to a sunrise is funny to me. I think we stick with sunrise. Kind of malicious. Yeah, you know, the elevator, it's too much. It's too far. You've taken it to a level that we all know you should never take it. Like in the kitchen when there's like 10 people standing around you that you don't think will hear it, but they all do and suddenly look at you. Like that's funny. In an elevator, even if it's only one other person, that's evil. Stronger spiral. See, the thing is, I'm not worried about the damage of spiral with those first 3. Because I'm also farming up Royal Guard in that corner. And it takes a bit of time for the hand to come through enough to properly, like, fill it all the way. So you're not wrong, but I think it kind of works in my favor almost to leave Spiral at level 1 for now. Unless I'm just being a dumbass about this. Which I could be. That was probably one of my better runs of that room, I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. I did the jam sessions beautifully. I didn't do them too close to the door to where I took damage during them. That was cleaner than previous attempts. All right, grab this. Because we're really cutting it close on orbs, even if I do get like a low damage run. Now this next room can be a shit show. Like Gigapede, I'm not worried about Gigapede in terms of damage. I'm really not. But this next room, now this room scares me. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. Did I take like no damage in that explosion? I think we're good on orbs. I think I might have cleared it, chat. This could be the run. I'm not calling it early. Taking less damage. Bro, I took like no damage. I don't want to preemptively call that this is the run. But all I'm saying is that this could be the run. Okay? Theoretically speaking. I'm not pushing it. I wanted to. I'm not going to. Oh, good job, Cole. That's not a jump that I can clear. This could be the run. Come on now. Don't do this to me. I thought I was about to take like one little bit of damage. I don't want to risk it. It was like a bar or so. Navon heals. Navon DT heals faster? I never knew that about Navon, actually. You took some damage? Yeah, it... Normally that deals like 2 bars standing right in that explosion. I didn't take very much damage from it, though. So hold on. There's a chance. It comes down to damage and orbs. Oh. 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 Oh, how did you... How does that sound? Do I need a shock mount for this new arm? I actually didn't know. How does that... Do you get like a boom sound when I do that? Chat? Do you? Well... Don't mind if I do. Sounds fine. Are you getting like a deep like boom when I do it? Or are you just hearing the sound of me hitting the desk? Like, the best way to describe it, are you hearing me just tap the desk really fast and hard? Or are you hearing like the vibration of the arm from me hitting the desk? Are you getting any vibration? Just tap? Beautiful, I don't need a shock mount. I didn't think I would need one. The arm is so heavy. The arm is so, it's spring loaded, chat. It's so heavy. Again, Merry Christmas to me, but that's probably helping a lot when it comes to reducing the vibration. It's not like some long, skinny arm. Like it's pretty thick. It's got some weight to it. It's a big boy. All right. 4 double S's down out of what, 20, chat? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. There's 20 missions in 3. If I remember right, it's a nice round 20. Good start. We're off to a good start. Do I go for mission 5? Or do I maybe... What's in mission 5? Oh, it's the Agni and Rudra mission? Okay. Okay, it's Agni and Rudra, chat. Which is important to specify. Because I might want Beowulf. Thoughts? Do I just go straight for it? Do I just full send it, see how it goes? Or do I maybe go get Beowulf, come back? Also, first Jester fight. Jester fight is not something that I feel like I need like specific gear for. Agni and Rudra are at the end of a kind of long mission. So for them, and they're a lot harder. A lot harder. I think... Is this the one with the trials as well? Correct me if I'm wrong. Shredder can parry the attacks easily. I'm not so worried about the parrying as I am the damage and the punishing when I do get the opportunity. I think I might... Can Navon parry them? Does anyone know this? I'm theory crafting before I go in, right? Does anyone know? Could I use Jam Session to parry them? Because if I can, that's going to be busted as shit. Also, if I can, I'm definitely going to go get Beowulf first. Because imagine, if it works, I just Jam Session to parry them out of their shit until they're like on the ground, right? swap to Beowulf, do so much damage in Devil Trigger, rinse and repeat. Can with the Stinger, but I don't think the projectiles. It was a long shot. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a solid college try. Although I really badly need a piss break. Like really badly. So, give me a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Feel free to get up, get a drink, snack, bathroom break, whatever you want to do while I'm up, do it. Talk shit about my struggling with Navon. I don't know. But when I'm back, we ball out and we just see how this goes. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. I'm ready, I think. I honestly don't remember. Like, I was trying to think, and I don't completely know. Like, I was thinking through the rooms that are in this mission, or at least trying to. I should emphasize that I was trying to think of it. And to be honest, I don't know what rooms are in this mission and what rooms are in mission 6 or 7. Like, honestly, I just can't keep all of these like later tower missions straight in my head. I think I'm gonna stick with Spiral because I'm gonna use Swordmaster 100% for them. I'm kind of curious about the shotgun Royal Guard, but I gotta go with my tried and true. Oh, that's right. I start out with this. Spiral was definitely the move here. All right. Fastest. I don't need that reset, but like, I hadn't even taken out a single enemy yet. And I split them like a boss. And I did it again. Come here. Oh wait, I have Swordmaster. What all does A&R get? With level 2 Swordmaster is really the question. Because I always think of Swordmaster with these as being like Fire Tornado. But that's not until later. Not until I really grind out the Swordmaster or XP. Switch cancel with Spiral? Oh, can you cancel it that way? Hold on. You absolutely can. Okay, that might work. Okay. I'm not gonna kill it that way. Oh, that's right. And then air combo. That's honestly the big money move with Agni and Rudra, is that air combo. Oh, that's right. Oh, oh. Oh, wait. Pistols first. I'm forgetting my order of operations here. Oh, that's right. Can't shoot spiral in the air. Try as I might. Beautiful. That was pretty good. So far, I'm not doing so bad. I'm not embarrassed by the run yet. I want to play around with Navon in the A&R fight for sure. Oh shit, where do I go from here again? Oh, I go down, right? Don't I go down? Not that far. Skipping the butt slap should be a crime. I won't do it again. I promise. I think I have to grab the trident and go stick that in to get the item, right? Oh no, it opens... Wait, no. It's not trident time yet. Where do I go in this mission? And it's a practice run. Oh, all the way at the top is the item. That's right. God damn it. It's okay, it's a practice run. I was just gonna be experimenting with Navon at the end anyway. Oh, other way. Hold on. I have to go this way? Don't lock the door. Okay, it didn't. Thank God. It still might. It's not so far. Oh, man. I know what I'm doing. Okay, remind me to not try to jump cancel those. Dante was like wiggling even when I was hitting the sword button there. That second time I tried it, I wasn't even hitting the jump button. I was only hitting the attack button. He just kind of wiggled on him. Wait, I don't need to fight you guys. Door isn't locked. Kiss my ass. I'm out. I can't believe that I dropped all the way down because I didn't remember where to go. Go up to the top with the thing. Put it in. Then drop down for the trident, right? Like, I think I did have the right idea. I shouldn't have skipped. But yeah, okay, the blockage is gone. What? That's crazy. You can't stun them out of that? Out of their entrance? Bullshit, I say. Bullshit. Oh, what does Navon get with Swordmaster? Whoa, hold the phone. I never even thought to go back and check that. Here we go. Oh, that's right. He actually gets a lot of good shit. Like, nothing really better than... Oh, feedback is so sick. It's a practice run anyway. Give me this. Let me have this. Hold on, I'm doing it left. Do I have to be locked onto an enemy? Wasn't it left? It's not back. It's not right. Oh wait, it's forward. Okay, I just had it wrong. I thought it was left for some reason, even though I literally just read it. Yeah, he gets some pretty sweet shit. At first I was like, okay, yeah, the swing and the air swing. The air swing is nice. I'm just never really gonna use that over, what's it? Over the Agni and Rudra air combo though. Like that's the only thing with it. Now I'm gonna have to go out of my way to use it. Oh, I got it. It was forward, not back. I was trying to do back. A lot of the Swordmaster moves are back. Okay, those are probably better in like a group setting. Not a very good one, man. It's unfortunate. Because, like, the level 2 stuff... Oh, I'll get it one of these times. Okay, I was trying to do it. I was trying to do the big spinny one. Wait, there's another? Hold on. Wrong weapon. Ignore me. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. I don't even want to go back this way. I might want to go that way. No, I probably don't. I guess I could just run past the enemies up there. I might need them for orbs. I don't know. I don't know. It's definitely not the safest room. But if I need orbs and speed, it might still be the convenient way to go. Level 2 is all forward and level 3 are all back. Oh wait, I think you're right. Now that you say that, that all adds up. That all checks out actually. Yeah, you're right. It's a neutral forward and back, just separated into those 3 levels, isn't it? Well, anyway. Moving on from that, acting like nothing happened. Acting as though I didn't get anything wrong about that. I've only got time for this practice run. I only got 1 double S today. But honestly, it was a pretty difficult one. Like, way more difficult than I expected, so I'll take it. Dante! I'm sitting here spamming as hard as I can. He's starting it up. Man, what are you doing? Oh my lord. The practice runs, the 2 big things with every practice run is to figure out really the orbs and the time requirements more than anything else. Nothing happened, nothing happened. Except for I got 1 double S that was really difficult to get. That one meme of the the Demon Souls stream turned Devil May Cry stream. The meme of like nothing happened and it's the brainwashing gif is very funny. I mean, the what? Nothing happened that day. It's not the best move, but it's kind of sweet. Jam Session is 100% like Navon's best move. It's hard to top that thing. The crowd control, the combo building, it's just phenomenal. Like, it's just one of those moves that is so good, it becomes a bread and butter sort of thing. You're just constantly using it on rotation. I am very curious about what I can do with Navon in this fight. Oh, solid damage, to be honest. I know that I was already told that this wasn't gonna work, but it's like required to test this. Yeah, it doesn't work. Why does it deal such good damage against them, though? Oh. I still might want Navon. You see that damage? Shit. Like, Agni and Rudra's great for the stagger against them. So I don't want to sleep on that. But Navon's putting out a lot of damage. Oh. Oh, come on. Is that not going to stagger them? Oh, wait. Navon, I might actually use Navon for like really running this for double S's. Especially with Swordmaster. Oh shit, it's risky though. No, it's not. Not if you do it right. Like if I was paying more attention to the other one, because right now I'm just like, does it parry? And it absolutely does. It didn't the first couple times. I was trying to figure it out. I don't want to just use the forward one. I want to use like the spammy one. Like the evolution of it is kind of the best way I can think of to say it. Put the extra inputs on it. And then it's way faster. But what's happening there that you're seeing is if he catches me in the transition, then it's not as good. Oh, shit. Okay, Jam Session is not the way to get damage on them. Navon can get big damage. That's just not the way to do it. Oh, there is a third one. Why did I not think there would be? Navon does heal faster. How did I never know this until chat mentioned it? Shit. Oh. Uh-oh. Dead. Okay. I learned some things. Hold on, I want the like level start ambiance. Oh, 4 it is, sure. Hold on. There we go. I learned some things. Navon is a parry machine in the first phase, not the second. I might go for Beowulf next stream. I think I might do that. I could use that Navon Swordmaster to parry, like, really easily on first phase, and then Beowulf punish, like I was saying earlier, because you can just get so much single target damage out of it. That might be the move. I think that's probably what I'm going to do next stream. Anyway. Oh, not that screen. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, and you haven't done so already, feel free to go ahead and leave a sub, come back another time. We're doing this. We're doing the Armored Core 100%. We're doing Ace Combats, all on the hardest difficulty. We're doing GTA 100%. We're doing a lot right now, but feel free to come back for any of it. Trying to think. Oh yeah, also if you enjoyed, feel free to go ahead and leave a like. Helps out a lot with algorithm and stuff, so I'd appreciate it. Thank you if you've done so already. Thank you if you're about to do so. If you're looking for links to anything outside of the community to engage with it, or sorry, outside of YouTube to engage with the community wording, check the description. There's a whole bunch of stuff down there, like Twitter, Discord server, TikTok, anything like that you might be looking for. But before you leave, in the pinned message, there's a playlist linked, a playlist link, not linked, link. Current tense. Noun, actually, not verb at all. Anyway, to the Metal Gear review series. If you're not caught up on that, those first 2 videos are fairly wacky, but from what little I know about where the series goes, it gets pretty wacky. We're only 2 videos away from Metal Gear Solid, which as far as I know is where shit's gonna like take off in that regard. So feel free to go ahead and get caught up on that before I do the next video. Other than that though, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys back here next time. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you for coming to the stream, and goodbye.